So the questions that we're going to go over today, I'm going to ask both you and Congressman Grijalva, if I sit down with him, the same set of questions, and you guys will have the same amount of time, up to you, on how long you'd like to answer them. Did you think Title 42 was something that worked for Arizona?
What I've seen on it, a lot of people, what has happened when they ended Title 42 is a lot of the migration has come to Tucson. So, and I've been up and down the border from Yuma to Douglas. The worst area of the border is here in Tucson. It's up in Sassabee. The Sassabee port is closed right now, and if you go down about 8 miles, they have a camp down there. The migrants are coming across from where the border was never finished. They enter the U.S. there. The Border Patrol drive down to the camp and they pick them up. They have 2 or 3 vans at a time. They load them up, they drive them up to the border station where they process them, and then they take them over to 3 points where a bus is waiting. They load them up in the bus and then bring them to Tucson. So, and what happens while the Border Patrol are doing all that, the drug runners bring drugs across all day long, and it goes across Mr. Chilton's ranch. Most drugs, contrary to what the media tells you, most drugs are coming across, not at a port of entry, but across our southern border. And we've actually got video footage of that. Mr. Chilton has a monitor in his living room, and he's got 4 cameras out on his ranch. So it records all day long. That's, and that, like I said, that's gotten worse since 42 got enacted, because most people are going down from where they were coming into Yuma quite a bit, and they still do. They come into Yuma between 12 and 3 in the morning. It's amazing that they know to come in at 12 to 2 and that the Border Patrol know they're coming in, because the Border Patrols will line up at 12 o'clock and they wait for them and they load them up, and then they take them over to the migrant camps they have in Yuma. So this is all going on all day, every day. Without some kind of barrier at the border, they're still coming across the border. But with Title 42, we immediately set them back to where they came, and they had to stay in Mexico and wait till we did all our processing and we had a better understanding of who was coming over here. Once they got rid of Title 42, everybody just comes. We have no idea who's coming or going. Most of them aren't stopped. Then we ship them all over the country.
The use of federal funds by Catholic services communities reported to be around $200,000. Can you weigh in on that?
I think it's much higher than that. I know right now we're spending $1.4 million a week on the NGOs, which are paid for by Catholic services, through Catholic services. We're paying for motels, we're paying for the food, the clothing. If you go down to the camp that I was just telling you about, you'll find that it's very well stocked up with food and supplies. Everything they could possibly need when they come over, because they're waiting there. Sometimes they'll wait there a couple of days before they can transport them, because it's, like I said, it's an 8-mile run, and the Border Patrol can only transport so many at once, and very often there's 100 to 200 that come across the border at any given time. They come across, they're wearing new shoes, new clothes. So, and my dad, I actually posted a video on my Facebook where my dad actually spoke to him, and he spoke to him in Spanish, and they said they've been traveling across the desert for 30 days. That was a unique moment, because my dad has been a Democrat his entire life. When I mentioned Trump to my dad, rage would fill his face, because my dad's Mexican. And Trump had said some things that my dad took the wrong way towards Mexicans. Well, that day we had gone to the border, and he'd gotten done talking to the people that were come across the border. They said they'd been walking through the desert for 30 days. And I asked my dad, I said, Dad, do they look like they're dressed like they've been walking through the desert for 30 days? He said, no. And the groups were about seven people in each group, and they were probably 30 minutes apart, which told me that it takes 30 minutes for whoever's driving them up to the border to drop them off there. My dad said, I can agree with that. And I said, so do you think the cartel are humanitarians? Oh, no. So they're probably going to have to pay the cartel back, right? And he said, well, I think so. And I said, so, you see anything of value with them? My dad goes, oh my God, I'm going to be sick, the children. I said, yep, Dad, that's why Trump was separating them at the border. He was doing DNA. 30% of the DNA that were done did not belong to the people that they were with. You know, but you're going to get to that one when you ask me the question about
the keeping families.
Separation.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is the next question. Your thoughts on the Keeping Families Together program?
We've got a real problem with the children. The Border Patrol, and I've spoke to Border Patrol, they're missing over 100,000 kids. They don't know where they went. When Trump was in office, he actually split them up at the port of entries, and they did DNA tests on any kids that were found coming across to make sure that the people they were with were in fact their relatives. Okay? I believe that was a very important thing to have done to protect the kids. Now that they no longer do that, we've lost 100,000 kids. We don't know where they are. So, and that's very disturbing for me because, you know, my heart goes out to them. And having been down at the border countless times, I've been down to the border, I've watched them all crossing the border, and I see the children, and you have no idea if those are their parents or not, or if they're just people that are trafficking the children over here. No one's checking. They quickly do a little process on them, and then they send them on their way. That's why we're missing children.
So to just be clear, you would support the way former President Trump handled versus the current version of it now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think we need to protect the children.
So the Southwest Key lawsuit is another topic when you take a look at immigration. Can you touch on that at all?
Well, that's where children are being abused that have been put into the homes or the migrant camps and places where we have put kids. These are ones of the kids that have been brought over that weren't with adults that we put into places to take care of the kids. And the people that are manage them and supervise them really haven't been checked out well enough, and they shouldn't be taking care of the kids, as we are now finding out. So again, I think we need to protect the children, and when it comes to the kids, I'm very disturbed by it.
We kind of spent a lot of time talking about immigration, but let's take a step back and talk economy. You know, the current state of the economy is a very big talking point nationally, a very big talking point at the Arizona level too. What are your thoughts currently, you're a local businessman yourself, on the state of the economy, the state of the job market?
Yeah, well, the state of the job market is, fortunately for me, we've got plenty of work. We've hired quite a few people, but the economy itself, I give you an example. We have a Walgreens over on Limberlost in Oracle. It's now closed. That store was open when I was a kid, because I was actually born, when I was born, I lived on Thurber Road. I grew up on Simmons Road, not even a half a mile from here. And I used to walk over that Walgreens every day to get my candy and stuff, and now that store's closed. It's closed for one, the homeless population. There's 900 homeless camps in Tucson right now. The situations aren't getting any better. As wages go up, the cost of items go up. Right now, fuel's not that big of a deal. They've brought it down to a reasonable amount, but I'm sure it'll go back up after the election. But that causes my products that I buy, like paint, tape, plastic, to all go up. As that goes up, then my prices go up. It's like we're constantly chasing inflation, and that's causing a big problem. Last summer, I hired 67 homeless people. And just so you know, my big passion is to address the homeless population. And that's because I was once homeless. I spent two and a half years homeless in the streets of Tucson, hooked on drugs. As my son, who you just met, was also once homeless and hooked on drugs. He watched his dad overcome it, and he knew he could do it. So now he's been clean going on 2 years now, and he's running my company. Very, very successful young man. And my passion is to help others achieve the same goal, to stand on their own 2 feet.
Prop 139, when it comes to abortion access, reproductive rights, has been another one of those really big topics when it comes to this election.
Right.
What is your stance? What is your view when it comes to Prop 139 and abortion access in general in Arizona?
I've actually talked to a few Democrats on this and actually got them, they're going to vote for me. Because when I started off, I'm running for a federal office. It's now a states' right issue, and it's actually on the ballot. So it would be determined in the election which way it goes. But to be honest, my opinion on it is I'm a Roman Catholic. I believe in the sanctity of life. So I'm not for the death sentence for murder or anything like that, and I'm against abortion. What I tell a lot of people when I'm talking about that is, as a Republican speaking with a Democrat, we're not going to see eye to eye on everything, but the issues that matter to everybody are the issues that I can fix, and and let me fix what I can fix. And then if abortion's still the biggest thing on their topic, then fire me and hire somebody else. But let me fix what I can fix.
So the PACT Act, Tucson, very big veteran population, of course, with Davis-Monthan. The PACT Act is now opening up health care for over 3.5 million veterans. Touch a little bit about that, touch a little bit about on your stance when it comes to taking care of our veterans.
I'm actually a big supporter of our veterans. I believe in helping our veterans. I believe this isn't even something that they should have had to fight for. It's something we should have just given them. Every veteran's entitled to that. I mean, they gave of themselves. Some of them gave their very lives to protect our constitutional rights. And I believe above everyone else, they should have all access they need to all health care.
Now we're going to shift gears to the national side of things when it comes to both candidates, Democrat and Republican. We can start, since you're running as a Republican. What would your thoughts be on a Trump-Vance administration? What do you think they're going to do? Good for the country, bad for the country? What are your thoughts in general?
Well, as you know, I own 2 businesses. Back in 2017, when Trump did his tax break for the working man, now the Democrats want to say, oh, he didn't do anything, he only gives tax breaks to the rich. That's just not true. I was at the end of a gun my whole life, up until 2017, when Trump put that tax break out there to help people first-time business owners start their first businesses. I jumped on that train. I left Express Painting and started Butierez Painting because it was an opportunity for me to grow my company, because the first couple of years that you're in business, you don't earn anything. I mean, most of that money's going into growing your company. And when they're taxing you at the same time, most companies go under just because they can't afford to pay the taxes and grow and build their company. So that was a plus that Trump did for a lot of people just like me. Thousands of new companies started up. Small businesses are the backbone of America. So I kind of would, I think we would do a lot better with Trump in office than we will with Kamala. Because we have 4 years that we saw with Trump, and it was a good 4 years. And we've got 3.5 years that we've seen with Kamala. We're not doing so good. So, I mean, we got 900 homeless camps here in Tucson. We didn't have that back 4 years ago. So.
Same question. When it comes to a Harris-Walz administration, what do you think they would do good? What do you think they would do bad? What are your thoughts there?
Kamala, she hasn't really been in the light. I mean, she's been under Biden's coattails, per se. She hasn't really done anything really spectacular to put her up at a level that we can see what she's done. I know she would keep the borders open. I know she wouldn't change that, because she could have done that 3.5 years ago when they gave it to her to find out why is there such a flux at the border. I know why there's a flux at the border. We keep giving them everything. I mean, that's why they're coming. And I've talked to them at the border. They come here for a better life, and it's not like when they used to come. When my great-grandfather came here, he came and worked in the field. Now they're just coming over here because they get free stuff. So, yeah, I don't think she would be good for our country at all.
Congressman Grijalva's tribal water rights settlement bill, his goal to bring clean water to the Native Americans that are still here, the tribal lands that are still here. Do you have any thoughts on that, maybe continuing that work if you're elected?
I would absolutely continue that work. I cannot believe they've been fighting for their water rights for over 20 years. Hey, just so you know, two of my children belong to the Tohono O'odham tribe. So, and my cousins belong to the tribes. So, and they're very upset. My cousins are very upset because they shouldn't have had to fight so hard to get water rights. They should have been given them already. So I would continue to work on that with the tribes.
So my final question, this is really your opportunity to share anything to the voters that you haven't had the opportunity to answer. But one, why do you think you're best fit for this job?
Well, I'm best fit for this job because I care about the community. I'm a third generation Arizonan. I was born here in Tucson. My family's been here since the 1800s. We care about this community. I want to bring this community back to what it used to be. This used to be a neighborhood where we knew all our neighbors. We used to have pig roast right here on Simmons Road. With this whole neighborhood used to come and have pig, eat pig that we had done in a pit. We knew everybody. It didn't matter if you were black, white, Mexican, rich, poor. And in the last 20 years, racism's grown. It's gotten worse. There's division in our communities that I'd never seen before. And I want to bring us back to where we were. And the other thing I'd like to say is, this is a job interview. It's me with the community. I'm here to let them know what I'm bringing to the table and why they should elect me. And there's only two of us running for this office. There's two, and only one of us showed up to do the interview. The other one hasn't. He's been doing the job for going on 22 years, and he hasn't showed up to work since February. And I think it's time for him to retire and relax and enjoy his life and let the next generation step in and fix this.
Is there anything else you'd like to touch on when it comes to your past history or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm one of Arizona's wrongfully convicted. I served 9.5 years in prison for a crime that I didn't commit, I wasn't charged with, I was never convicted of. And I fought the state for 30 years before the state admitted I was right, and they cleaned that up. But during that time, I had lost everything, my children, the mother of my children, and I went through a state of depression when I first got out after halftime. And that's when I became homeless and started doing drugs. Then I got violated after about 2.5 years. Got put back into prison. And I looked back and I said, you know what? I became somebody I wasn't based on who I was surrounded by. And I gave my life over to Christ. And I got put on a work yard where I went to work and I got my work ethics back. And I walked out of prison and I kept on working and I built what I have now. That's why I want to help the homeless in a similar program to get them off the streets. And there's a lot of mothers out there that are hoping and praying that someone like me steps up and helps them with their children and gives their children their lives back. That's why I'm best for this job.
I don't have anything else I want to ask you, unless anything else comes to your mind. I think we're good.
And thank you for coming.
Thank you for doing the sit down. I really appreciate it.